Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull Business Card Holder by Icon Heroes. That's right, hot on the trails of the release of the Power Sword letter opener, we now get this snazzy new business card holder to also set on our desks. The Castle Grayskull business card holder comes in a full box packaging that has an image of the business card holder on the front, along with the current Masters of the Universe logo. The sides of the box show off the different sides and angles of the business card holder within. And then on the back of the box, we've got a bio-like description of the business card holder up there. Looks very similar to the scroll look that the bios are on the back of the Classics figures. And down below that, we've got some display options showing you how the Power Sword letter opener fits in the top and how a business card sits on there. Also shows off some of the other colors that are available and will be available of the Power Sword letter opener. And we got this really great image of Castle Grayskull in the background. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy up and take a look at it. So, looking at it outside of the box, the one thing I'm going to point out right away is that it is a little weird looking because it's missing the towers on either side. So this isn't really the full castle as much as it's just the piece with the face facade and the drawbridge. I'm sort of wondering if Icon Heroes has plans for tower pieces that are going to sit on either side of this, maybe being some other desk items, so I guess the future will tell. Now, one of the things I do really like on this is all of the great details. First of all, it's a really awesome sculpt. I love the way the teeth and everything are shaped on there because they're big and they're round, and they've definitely got a little bit of that Filmation vibe going on with the way that they're positioned on there and how big and round that they are. You can see there's lots of great details going on there. The paint job is terrific. It's that very dark green, but there's lots of black shading on there. Especially gets darker around the eyes, of course. That brings out all of the great sculpted details that are on there. The drawbridge looks as if it's made of wood, and you can see it's got that great little shield on the front that Castle Grayskull is known for having on the drawbridge. And then rotating this around in the back, we've got some other really cool details. Now, the back of it actually looks like a castle tower. And you can see that there's lots of great vines going up that are painted with a brown color, kind of crawling all up the brick facade there. We've got a little stairwell winding around the back that leads to a little secret door. It's a really cool design and a sculpt that I really love. You can really just kind of rotate this thing around and stare at it and really take in all the great details and all the time that was spent and put into this piece. Now, the overall piece stands about 5 inches tall, which means it's quite a bit shorter than your Masters of the Universe Classics figures. But of course, that's because this is meant to sit on your desk and work as a business card holder. So let me show you how that works. First of all, the little drawbridge on the front actually does open. You can just kind of pull it open there, and you can see that there are some little sculpted teeth sticking off the bottom, which is a very cool touch. And that right there is actually where your business card is going to go. The teeth are positioned in a way that is meant to hold your business card or your stack of business cards. So, just to give you an example, we will place the Pixel Dan business card right there on the front. That way you can see how the castle looks doing its job of holding a business card. Now, it's definitely a cool little feature, and don't get me wrong, this is an awesome and unique business card holder for sure. But unfortunately, placing a business card on the front almost completely covers the front there, and we don't get to see all those really cool details. I would almost rather this be just a little display piece on my desk, but it's very cool that this functions as a business card holder as well. Now, one of the other things you can do with this is there's a small little slit on the top. That is to house your Power Sword letter opener. So if you've already got that letter opener, you can just stick that in the top there, and that way you've got a place for the letter opener to stay while it's also on your desk. Now, of course, if you want to, if you've got one of those other colors, maybe you want to put the Skeletor one in there. Like Skeletor has taken over Castle Grayskull and used his purple Power Sword to do it. Either way, it holds any of those different Icon Heroes Power Sword letter openers, and it's a very cool way to be able to display it on your desk. So there you go, guys. There's a look at the brand new Castle Grayskull business card holder from Icon Heroes. I think this is a really nice display piece. First of all, I just love the fact that we're getting so many various different types of merchandise based on Masters of the Universe. That's something that we really hadn't seen before the 30th anniversary hit, so it's really cool getting some of these little unique items. Big fans of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe are sure to want to pick up some of these little trinkets to kind of decorate their office or their desk or anything else like that around the home. And so I think this business card holder here is one of the coolest things to come out so far, especially if you've already got that Power Sword letter opener. They just seem to go hand in hand. As I stated in the beginning, I am kind of hoping that we're going to see some more of these little office supply things coming out. Specifically, I'd like to see some other items that work as the towers on either side. That way it looks a little bit more like Castle Grayskull. But even the way it is, it's a pretty cool piece, and if you've got a desk at home or you're sitting in an office at work, I definitely recommend picking this thing up to help spruce up your workspace. The Icon Heroes Castle Grayskull business card holder is available right now online, so happy hunting! And until next time.